I want to get to the primaries. Candidates backed by President Trump won their U.S. Senate primaries. Certainly that will be true in Pennsylvania. Lou Barletta in Pennsylvania. Last week, Jim Renacci in Ohio. Nick Johnston's with us, Axios editor-in-chief. So, bearing in mind these primary results and the fact that pro-Trump candidates did well, does this tamp down on the idea that a blue wave is coming, the Democrats' sweep in November?
Right. I think a blue wave was a little bit of an overstatement. As we've started writing about it on Axios, we're calling it more of a blue ripple. If you look at the data and what's expected and compare it to sort of big sweeps in the historically 1994, other races where a president was unpopular, this will be much different. I mean, the smart money, I think, is still thinking that Democrats have a really great chance to pick up the House, but the map is much more difficult in the Senate. I'm watching 13 states, and 10 of those look bad for Democrats.
Really? Oh, now
yeah.
That's the news of this interview so far. You're suggesting that maybe the Republicans could increase their majority in the Senate. Significantly?
Not significantly, but remember, there are 10 states that Trump won where Democratic senators are up for re-election. Those are tough races for them. There are only 3 states where Republicans are running where we see it a little different. We're about to put another poll out in the field with our friends at SurveyMonkey to sort of get the latest updates on that. But the last time we did this, the Democrats looked in trouble. And so what the smart money is saying is that Democrats could certainly pick up seats in the House. They may lose in the Senate, which has never happened as long as I've been alive.
You're a young man, okay? Just don't forget that, right? Nancy Pelosi. Now, look, the other side of the coin. Nancy Pelosi.
Right.
I believe she's losing support from all sides. Like Congressman Al Green, he slammed Pelosi for not supporting his impeach President Trump ideas. What's your feeling on this? That her support is waning, it's dwindling, it's moving away. Is that accurate?
That's true. There's about a dozen Democrats who would say are opposed to Nancy Pelosi. Some of them are explicitly running against her. But this is just the challenges of being in leadership. The same thing happens on the Republican side. Remember, Don Blankenship last week ran extremely against Mitch McConnell in his Senate race. And there are numerous members in the House and Senate who are running against the swamp, against Washington, against Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell. But this is the needle that Democrats have to thread. Tom Steyer, the billionaire activist, is flying around the country calling for a Trump impeachment. That's not what Democrat leaders want. They don't think that's a winning message in November, so bouncing that is their challenge. Back
to that poll. You say you're about to release a poll. What's it, a SurveyMonkey poll?
Yeah. We're about to put a new one into the field. We're going to go back and look at those 13 states that are most important. The 3 where Republicans have a challenge and the 10 where Democrats face an uphill battle.
That's the news. That really is news, because you could see some Senate seats flipped to the Republicans, which is extremely unusual in midterms in the first term of a president. I mean, I've not seen that before.
When the poll's out, I'll give you a call. I'll be back here.
You're on. Thank you very much indeed, young man. Appreciate it.